Power friendship!
Keep punching! I've got this. Good one!
You did it! Oh, nice!
Nice job.
Whew, that's done.
Morale? Huh? Nice.
All right.
We've got the upper hand!
You okay? Now's a chance.
Oh! Hi, Stormtrooper. Hi, everybody. So I figured out what the issue was, and it was apparent to me the moment that I closed the game and then also closed OBS. The problem was OBS. So that's updated now, and it's awesome. I love how, I guarantee you, with like 90% hit rate, the issue has been OBS.
Keep punching! Okay. I've got this.
So I can also just guarantee that this is going to be a shorter stream, because I'm just going to use it as a continuation of the last.
Nice job.
Unfortunately, YouTube won't let me stitch them together as is. I would have to download the VODs and then do it that way, but at least we get like some closure for the side stories tonight. I'm gonna get them done, and then I will save what is probably the last stretch of the game, at least the last stretch of the story, for tomorrow. I'm almost at your level, Stormtrooper? Well, mainly what I've been doing, right, my main strategy is, for one, I go extremely hard on the habitat restorations off stream. And I also make sure to do them at night. Because if you do everything at night, everything gets up-leveled. So there's more XP, there's more opportunities for barrel cats. And typically, I find by the time that you can quick finish or insta-kill most monsters at night, you're probably ready for the next area. And it's been a pretty cozy experience so far. Cave has a really cool structure.
They snuck up on us! We did it! Excellent job!
No complaints here.
Your Highness!
Okay, so I did the Blongo quest. That's good to know. Really, at the end of the day, with the problem being OBS, it just really meant that I had to restart stream anyways, had I known. So, oh wait, back. Whoops. Okay. I think I've seen almost all of the Elder Dragons now. So I'd be down to, like, doing a stream of fighting them, especially now that I'm, like, basically at their level.
Hold up. I feel the wind.
Wind? Then we must be close to the fissure.
And Ogden, too, if we're lucky. Here, I'll try calling out to him. Ogden! We're here to help! Answer if you can hear us! hearing any response.
Wait. Listen closely.
Yo! Over here!
Ogden! You're alright!
All right, my left foot! Do you feel this cold? At this rate, I'm gonna freeze my blangangas off down here!
Just stay there! We'll be right over! Ogden?
Careful, y'all! There's a monster! Shoot! Why here of all...
Ogden? Ogden!
Let's move.
It's a Diablos? I'll wait here because we've made some pretty significant progress. And now that I know the issue is OBS, or was OBS anyways. Oh yeah, it's a Diablos.
Ogden!
Ogden! Please answer us! Come on!
No.
Cora, look out!
Ogden.
I've got this.
Let's go!
Just relax.
Yeah, it turns out the issue was OBS, which is the software that I stream with.
They're open.
Watch out!
Don't push yourself.
Thanks.
What?
Now's a chance. Keep it up. I won't give up.
You can do it. Okay.
Calm
Ready?
down! Watch out!
Yeah, I like the look of all of the invasives. Except for maybe Garuga. I wasn't sold on invasive Garuga per se. I just think they chose kind of like a yucky shade of green for it. But I really liked the look of invasive Diablos.
This'll do it.
Invasive Odogaron was also really cool looking. I think if you polished that design up a little bit, you could have like a genuine like subspecies.
I've got this. Good one.
All right!
Nice job.
Whew, that's done.
I keep forgetting. The companions will only do their kinship skill
You have to open your eyes.
when the monster's at like kill percent.
Ogden!
We're too late.
No. Not again. You can't leave me like this. Why? Why does everyone I care about have to?
Is he...
First it was Lady Amara, who found me in Vermeil. Then my Lucas. And now you. Even you, Ogden. Everyone who matters to me, everyone I try to protect. They all just slipped through my fingers.
Cora.
Maybe it's me. It's my fault they disappear one after another. I never belonged. I wasn't strong enough to hold on to those I loved.
What a load of bull feathers.
Ogden.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you give out on me, man. I still need to do your side story.
That's all part of the natural world. Pretty sure I told you as much when we lost Lucas. Yeah, I'll tell you. You brought nothing but happiness to that man's life. So much. I even skimmed a little happiness off the top.
Ogden? You're alive? Then why didn't you answer us?
That's my signature Diablo's deceiving survival tactic. Playing possum. A true Ogden original.
You were just pretending to be dead this whole time? There's a time and place for such frivolity, and this isn't it. Look at what you did to poor Cora.
I really am sorry about all that. And, thanks for coming to rescue me. Truly.
At any rate, we're just happy you're safe. Right, Cora?
Hey, I said I'm sorry. Turn that frown upside down, would you? By the way, since you still don't seem to get it on your own, let me say this loud and clear for you. You belong here. Simple as that. With us. With the Rangers. That's where you're supposed to be.
Captain! Cora! Did you find Ogden? I brought Eleanor and Gull to help, just in case.
Everyone okay? Yep. All good here. Sorry to cause you concern.
When we return, I'll prepare a hot and hearty soup for everyone.
I tell Thea to stay put and she rallies the troops.
We should hurry on back. A little regroup would do us wonders.
Come on. Let's skedaddle, Cora.
Sure. But before we go, I have a request.
Anything you want, just name it.
Let me give you a good punch.
I really do think Ogden's like the standout ranger for me. Golma. I knew she got a Garen Golem. I didn't realize, because I think they omitted that from the trailers. The second monsties they get didn't have the element. Okay. Well, last time I saved the Poogie race for last, so I think I'll do that again.
another letter from her secret admirer? You were so confident it was gold, but it turned out we were barking up the wrong tree. Any chance you've come up with a new suspect?
Now that Gaul's been ruled out, I haven't the foggiest. They have a goal, or are they just a shy, generous soul sharing their genius?
On that note, what's written in the new letter anyway? Anything interesting?
Oh, good question. I haven't given it a proper read just yet. Gather round, we'll check it out.
How about that? Our monster this time makes its home in the glacial caps. I will say our note writer is an incredible researcher. No matter where we go, they've already checked it out and written a report.
No matter where we go, huh? No, there's no way, right?
Huh? Did you figure something out, Ogden?
Nah, just thinking out loud, you know? But hey, what do you say we go check out that monster, huh? I just gotta see where it rests his little monster head.
Sure. Sounds great.
You saw that spark in his eye too, right? He's definitely figured something out. So why won't he just tell us?
Monster lurks underground until the very moment it attacks its prey. Okay. Attempt to frighten it, so I guess no sonic bombs then? That's gotta be it. Imagine it's Corbin. He didn't come into the picture until after we crossed the meridian. My initial guess when we started doing these are they were leftover notes from Amara. But I'm not certain. Could it also be Rudy? Or it could be everybody. I'm not quite sure. Oh wait, glacial caps. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm shocked. He's definitely like the Roberto. Yeah, exactly. Corbin is definitely like a Roberto stand-in. He's even almost got the hair too. He's just not about the mushroom and pun lifestyle.
We've got this, everyone.
Let's go!
Take it easy now.
We did it! What a win!
That's that.
I am intrigued to find out who it is, because, like, I was very much with Ogden in that, like, Gaul made a pretty convincing suspect, especially since he's got access to the Furtive 5.
This is supposed to be a monster's habitat. Crystallization really did a number on this place.
It's hard to wrap my head around even seeing it in person. Our enigmatic scholar was here when this hit. We may be chasing a ghost.
Even if their journey ended here, making it this close to the Sacrosanctum is no mean feat. They can hold their head high.
Crystallization event right near the Sacrosanctum. It's gotta be...
Ogden, care to share?
Oh, you know us old folks always talking to ourselves. Anyway, where's this monster we're after?
The notes say the monster lives underground. So how are we supposed to lure it out?
Oh, that's what the circular parts are.
Right? And it's a pretty safe bet it doesn't rely on its eyesight to hunt.
That would make sense. If it's not using its eyes, then how does it monitor activity on the surface? If we figure that out, we can flesh out our monster. Time to experiment.
Well,
Oh, that did it.
I knew it. The monster's using sound to monitor activity on the surface.
That right there is a nibble snarf. Most of the time, you're gonna find these guys in deserts. If this one here prefers the cold, it must be a real weirdo.
Well, now we know we can draw it out with loud noises at least. If we use that to our advantage, we should be able to make contact.
How right you are! Those areas without much snow seem to be its preferred hunting spots. Keep your eyes wide open and see if you can figure out how it moves.
Got it.
Well then...
I didn't even clock that this area would be used for an exotic monster. This just seemed like a good spot for dens.
I've got this.
Easy peasy. Now's the time. Counting on you.
Thank you. We have to do this.
This is a funny way to do the shell game. Although, in 3rd gen, and I think in GU maybe, the real tell for whichever one is Nibblesnarf is it'll be emitting sand as it breathes. But that doesn't seem to be a factor here.
calm down.
I picked right.
Hey!
Now!
Okay. So it was right first. Maybe it's left? Yep.
Calm down.
I'm gonna go with all in on middle. It's gotta be this time.
That's smart.
Now's your chance.
Yeah!
Good one.
Right in time.
Let's calm down.
I got it!
This better work.
Good going.
Okay. Maybe we can assume it'll keep the pattern. So maybe it's right again?
That's a chance.
Let's calm down.
I guess not.
Now's the time. You're on a roll. Good one. We've got this. Okay. Got him.
You did it.
Oh, that teamwork. Impressive stuff, lad.
Thanks.
Huh? What is that? There's something on the ground there. Do you think our mysterious researcher dropped this? It's a little bit crystallized, but it's nice.
You, mind if I take a quick look at it? Yeah, that's what I figured, all right.
Sorry, what's going on?
I've got it. I know for sure who wrote all these notes.
You do? Who is it? They're gonna be your next stop, right? Can you believe it, Your Highness?
Would it be okay if Rudy and I tagged along, Ogden?
Well, heck, you've both kept me company this far. Only makes sense that you'd see things through to the end.
Great. Then where are we headed?
Nowhere fancy. The vineyard near Azuria Castle.
Back to Azuria? And why a vineyard? What's the story, Ogden?
It'll all make sense once we get there. Now, let's get a move on, shall we?
All right, Ogden. Tell me, who wrote those notes?
Oh, looks like they're right on time.
Cora! And who might this be?
Howdy there, Coretta. Sure been a while.
You show up out of nowhere without so much as a word, and all you have to say is, "Been a while, you old coot?"
Allow me to introduce you, Prince. This here's Coretta. She's my, well, my estranged better half.
Thanks for looking after my harebrained hubby. I know it's a full-time job.
Pleasure to meet you. But Ogden's a huge help. Really. By the way, Cora, what are you doing here?
No matter how busy Cora gets, she never fails to come check up on me. Now tell me, could anyone ask for a better daughter-in-law? Cut it out, Coretta. You'll make me blush. Your turn, Ogden. I assume you're here for a reason?
Yep, and I reckon you know why, too. Those letters. You sent them my way, didn't you, Coretta?
Ugh. I was wondering if you'd ever figure it out. So, what did you think?
What do I think? I think the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Brings a tear to my eye. My boy really was a fine ranger, wasn't he?
Your boy? I think if he got his rangering skill from anyone, it was his lovely, long-suffering mother.
All right, time out. Can someone explain to me what in the world is going on?
Let me get you up to speed. That researcher who wrote up all those monster notes? Turns out it was my boy Lucas all along.
Captain Lucas?
The pendant Rudy found at the glacial caps clinched it. I'd recognize that little trinket anywhere. I gave it to him after all. And that would mean the one who brought me the notes in the first place was you, right, Cora?
Yep, guilty as charged. I'll tell you, getting you those letters without getting caught was a real pain.
We had a feeling a ranger might have been involved somehow.
Okay.
But why did Coretta want to send Ogden those notes in the first place?
I think I can answer this one. I imagine she wanted us to see what Lucas got up to in the outside world. Is that about right?
It was a roundabout way of doing things, but I felt like it'd be more effective than just asking you to go on a tour. When Lucas finally came home, he was too sick to talk. The only clues about his travels were in the notes he brought back with him. In all your adventuring, did you figure out where Lucas went after he left Azuria and what he got up to?
Looking at his notes, it sure seems like my boy had a destination in mind. Any idea where he was headed, lad?
From Azuria to the Canalta Timberland to the Tarquan Wastes and glacial caps, he took the same route we did, which would mean he was headed for the Sacrosanctum.
Yep, no clue why, but Lucas was heading there all on his lonesome. Just before he made it, though, he came down with crystallisis.
Reminds me of something Lady Amara once told me. She thought the Sacrosanctum may offer some kind of clue to purging the encroachment.
Captain Lucas must have been after the cure for crystallization. That's why he set out for the Sacrosanctum on his own.
Maybe, maybe not. He's not around to clear things up for us anymore, so I guess we'll never know. But if that is what he was doing, then our Lucas was a ranger like no other.
Mm-hmm. Our pride and joy. Yeah.
So Lucas was the writer behind the notes, and Cora was our mystery mailer. I'd say that's case closed, wouldn't you?
Feel like I should apologize for getting y'all mixed up in my personal business.
I had a ton of fun on our exotic monster hunts. Learned a lot, too. At the end of the day, isn't that why you brought me along?
I guess it is important for old folks to pass their knowledge down. Think you gave me a taste of what it'd be like if Lucas was still here.
And beyond that, Your Highness, you helped us to understand the kind of ranger Lucas was. Showed us just how much of the world he saw.
I was lucky to have him as a role model. Say, wouldn't this be a great opportunity for you and Ogden to make up?
Did you hit your head or something, Your Highness? Come on now. I'd never get a moment's rest with a nut like him living under my roof.
You heard her, lad. We each got our own life to live. That works just fine for us.
Still, maybe this little misadventure is proof that letter writing is more our speed. Whole lot harder to fight on the page, isn't it?
I suppose I wouldn't mind that. Especially if you actually sign them this time.
I can handle the delivery. You wouldn't mind getting your love letters in front of all the rangers, right?
Come on! You wouldn't embarrass me like that, would you?
How do we put up with all this?
There's nothing quite like family, is there?
This one might be a little too rambunctious for my tastes. But you do have a point, and there's no one I'm prouder to call my family than you, Your Highness.
Okay. Let's see. Like a Demario. There we go. Alright. Time to take on the last porker. And then we'll wrap up the stream for tonight. I had a feeling the letters had to be, like,
Finally been spotted!
posthumously from someone. I thought it was Amara, but if it was Lucas, then that makes just as much sense.
Yeah, right on the Zenny. I was just about to go interview the eyewitness.
The day has finally come.
We should go with her, Your Highness.
Oh, you're coming along? You sure?
This is the last Gale Force Porker, is it not? There's no way we'd pass up the chance to see that mug in person. Isn't that right, Your Highness?
After all we've been through, I'm intrigued.
Oh, okay.
You sound so glum. Is something wrong?
Well, I wouldn't say wrong, really. It's about the person who spotted him. He's my dad. You know, it's sorta embarrassing to have my worlds collide is all.
Now things are making sense. That's not a worry I'm unfamiliar with. Come to think of it, I've heard of your father. He manages the vineyards near Azuria Castle, yes?
You're asking because you still intend to come with me, right?
That's my plan. Is that a problem? To think the last porker's been hiding out in Azuria. Talk about right under our noses, huh, Your Highness?
Yeah, what a surprise.
What are we waiting for? Let's go have a chat with Thea's father right away!
Why did I even bring it up? Let's see.
Well, if it isn't my Thea, I hardly recognized you. Have you gotten a little taller?
Seriously, Dad, give it a rest. It really hasn't been that long since I flew the coop.
That's the trouble. Since you left home, a single day feels like an eternity. Can you even imagine the loneliness of an empty nest? Wait, hold on. I recognize him. Is that the prince? Wow, it's been a minute. I'm still so grateful for how you helped out when little Thea got lost.
You're too kind. I was just doing what we rangers do.
Speaking of which, she's been pulling her weight, I hope. Or, at the very least, not weighing you down?
Yes, absolutely. She's a hard worker, through and through.
Good, glad to hear it. But imagine my surprise when Thea said she was joining the Rangers! Here I always thought she'd be the best grape stomper in Azuria.
More and more I understand why Thea was embarrassed to bring us here. Perhaps I should have listened.
Time and again, I told her, don't dream too big, because they may not come true. But look at her now! Standing side by side with her hero! Which reminds me, Your Highness, we can't offer you much by way of hospitality, but I insist you stay the night!
Quit it, Dad! First, don't make the captain sleep in our rundown shack, and second, stop treating this like a homecoming party!
Huh? You mean it isn't?
No! I just need to pick your brain about the last Gale Force Porker!
Spare a thought for your mama. She's out there harvesting ingredients to whip up something really tasty. You could at least stay for
Nothing doing! We are here to track down a Pookie, and that's it! So, tell us, sir, where exactly did you spot the Gale Force Porker?
Well, it was right around when Presto Piggy came home. The fence suddenly burst into pieces, and there he was.
That would be the eldest of the Gale Force Porkers, Boss Hog?
The one and only. Came to bust out his 3 piggy brothers, I wager.
Then the question remains, where in Azuria is he now?
I've been asking myself the very same. I searched the woods and around the lake, but no luck.
Not in the woods, nor at the lake. Alright, you can leave Boss Hog to me. What is it? Why are you just kind of staring at me?
Leave Boss Hog to me, she says, with such confidence. Oh, my little girl is so grown up. Where does the time go?
Hey, enough with that kind of talk.
Your father's a good egg, Thea.
Sorry about this, Captain. He just never knows when to be quiet.
There's nothing to be sorry for. If anything, I'm a little envious.
Your Highness.
Alright, come on. Let's go look for Boss Hog. I'm counting on that intuition of yours.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Your Highness, I'm trusting you to take care of my little Thea out there.
We're gonna take on Boss Hog. I assume he must be over this way, right?
Thea, look.
That glorious corpulence. That unwavering gaze. He's not even trying to hide.
That's because he doesn't need to hide. We're bearing witness to the eldest of the Guild Force Porkers, Boss Hog.
Such intensity. It's like no other Poogie we've encountered.
Captain, I'll face Boss Hog. You did promise I could handle this one, remember?
Alright, Thea. A promise is a promise.
That's a bit dangerous, is it not?
She'll be fine. I believe in her.
Thank you, Captain.
Let's get to it.
Right! I've been preparing for this my whole life, Captain. I swear I'll win, so just watch me.
You bet. We'll be cheering you on from here.
Remember to stay sharp now! Don't worry, I will!
Wow, this really does take me back to my childhood. I just feel so at home. All right, here I go!
I get to control Thea? Probably not, right? Oh no, I do! Hell yeah. I was so worried it was gonna be like... Actually, Captain, I can't do it, so you gotta take over. Oh my god, he's so fast. Definitely feels less intense than the third one. But we gotta maintain it. Oh god. Oh no. No! Come on, I only missed one. Woo! They're like deceptively intense, the hog races.
Thea won! She really won!
Great job, Thea!
Thank you so much! I really did it! That was a ton of fun, Boss Hog. Even after all that, he doesn't exactly seem friendly? Boss Hog is one prideful Pookie, that much is true. But if you look close, you'll see he's got room in that boss heart of his. Captain, Rudy, do you mind if we go back to tell my dad how I did?
Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Hey, Dad! Has Boss Hog come back yet?
Yep, popped right out of the ground. He's sleeping in the shed now. But boy howdy, filling in this hole he left isn't gonna be fun.
You know, you'll never guess who caught him. Me!
Well, I'll be! Do you really mean that?
She really does. If only you could have seen the race she ran.
I can count the number of Azorian riders so in sync with their Monstie on one hand.
I see. You really have grown into your role, haven't you?
For someone who just received very good news, you're looking pretty glum. Go on, praise your daughter a little more.
It's just, up until recently, she'd chase after me saying, "Papa, Papa!" Now look at her, a full-fledged ranger. Kids grow up so fast. To be honest, I was sort of thinking that I wouldn't mind if you took just a little bit more time growing up.
Truly the selfish wish of a lonely father. Welcome back, Thea. And thank you, Your Highness, for looking after our daughter. I hope my husband's foolishness hasn't caused too much trouble. He's been having a hard time letting go of our Thea, and it shows.
Aren't you worried about her too?
It's possible to let someone go and still worry about them at the same time, my dear. Right now, Thea's trying to make her own way in life, believing in her, quietly watching over her. Is that not a parent's duty?
Mom!
No matter where you are, we're always cheering you on, Thea. All we want is for you to chase your dreams with everything you've got.
All right, Mom. I'll keep giving it my very best.
Thea, your dad's turning over a new leaf. No more mumbling and grumbling. Just cheering you on with your mom. Just don't get hurt out there, you hear me? And, make sure you keep warm when you go to bed. And boil river water before you drink it. And...
Jeez, Dad, you worry too much. Goodness me. Looks like parents can't help but worry, no matter how old their kids get. If you're not careful, Your Highness, Thea might come to find you overbearing too.
Me? But when have I ever been overbearing?
You do remember that searching for the Gale Force porkers was Thea's job, yes? And of the 4, you captured 3 of them. Get it?
Well, yeah, but that's just because I was worried about her. Oh.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Your Highness. If you really care, you've got to be sure to let Thea stand on her own sometimes.
You're right.
As for you, Thea, now it's simply a matter of putting in the daily effort that will turn you into a ranger of renown. Rudy, you've got it. I'll keep on working real hard.
Nochi? Or Noki? There we go. All the side stories are complete. Oh. And with that, I think we're ready for the last, like, stretch of the game. Which we'll do tomorrow. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad we were able to, bring it back through in the end. Ugh. And, I was able to get the troubleshooting done that I needed. We should be okay now into the last stream. Oh. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll wrap this up tomorrow. Or, I don't think it'll be the last Stories 3 stream, because I do like Stormtrooper's idea of just doing it like a victory lap with the Elder Dragons and unlocking them for the ones that we can unlock anyways. Because I haven't properly fought any of them, so. Alrighty. See everybody tomorrow, and thanks for stopping by.